Are you freaking kidding me? There was no sound this entire time. 9 minutes of no sound. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Let's try this again. Incredible morning. Incredible morning. Incredible morning. Hello, everyone. Hello. Um, hello, incredible morning. Hello, all. Hello from the 209. Hello from the 305. Hello. Incredible morning, incredible morning. I'm trying to compose myself now because I just realized I talked for about 8 minutes or so, almost 10 minutes, and there was no sound. Hello. Oh, see, now I see it. Can't hear. Yeah, and that was when? That was at 11:20. Oh, it was like 2 minutes ago. Alrighty. Um, it sounds like they're painting with a roller. What do you mean? Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2, 2. Hey. All right. So let's try this again. Hello, everyone. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365 LLC. We are the parent company of Silhouholics Anonymous, which is where I teach you how to use Silhouette Studio. Well, I've been teaching you how to use Silhouette Studio for the past 7 years. We also own the Honesty Speaking brand, which we currently carry the best sublimation ink and paper. With our sublimation paper, you are able to sublimate as low as 365 degrees as fast as 30 seconds. It is truly the game-changing paper. No butcher paper, parchment paper, any type of cover sheet or blowout sheet is necessary for most applications because it does not bleed through the back, so it will not leave an impression on your heat press just by pressing the paper. Now, other certain applications, when ink is exposed, you have to cover it, but you are able to cut your time in half. Okay. Um, very high ink transfer rate, and it completes the sublimation process in a shorter time than your average papers. So definitely go and check out our website, shop.hsink365.com, to get your Honesty Speaking sublimation paper. We do offer sample packs if you already have like a gang load of paper and it's like thank you. Someone called me, I guess, from watching the playback of it, that the screen, like, I mean, you guys couldn't hear me. So wait, I want to make sure you guys can hear me and you see my screen, correct? Okay, just making sure. So, um, so yes, check out our sublimation paper on the website. We also carry sublimation ink, the cartridges for the newer workforce printers. All of our ink bottles are keyed for eco tanks, and we also still have cartridges for the older workforce printers if you ever have to replace them, because they do go bad and you may have to replace your cartridges at some point, especially if you had your printer for a really, really long time. All right, so that's a little bit about us. Oh, and 365 Creative Academy, where I help you to unlock your creativity in a wide variety of classes to help you with your creative and crafting endeavors. So, as I was saying, and you guys could not hear me, this is going to be a bit of a tease for those of you who are not a part of the Ink Zone. Facebook likes to play around with stuff and they don't like to give out notifications. So if you are watching this and you're watching this from my Facebook page, my Facebook profile, and YouTube, and you are a part of the Ink Zone, head on over to the Ink Zone, because at the Ink Zone, or if you are enrolled in Learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days and you've already joined the exclusive Facebook group, I'm going to share with you guys how you can create your own design. So unfortunately, all of you guys here will not get to see the tutorial on here. However, there's a link in the description. You can go to the website and get your Ink Zone ticket or your full access pass, or you can enroll in the Essentials to Silhouette Studio, Learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days and be able to see the full-on tutorial. And then I was explaining that why this kind of came about. So I had someone that reached out to me because she purchased a file and it opened up kind of weird. And she also wanted a session on how to do sublimation to glitter HTV because they wanted these on black shirts. Well, when she opened up the file, it looked cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It looked cuckoo crazy. Okay. And so she was going to book a one-on-one session. I said, well, you know what I'll do is, so that your one-on-one session can focus more so on getting it all printed, cut, and sublimated to the sublimation to the glitter vinyl. I will do a video to show you how to download, unzip, open your file, trace and detach it, get it ready to go. Or I think she said she's going to try and put like a circle design around it or something like that so she can put it on the black shirt. So I said, so that your time can be efficient in the one-on-one session, because if I have to teach the design and teach the project part, we're going to be on way too long. And you're going to have to pay for a double session. So I went out and I went and purchased this. I asked her, okay, what shop did you get it from? So I wanted to still support that artist or the person who kind of created the files, so that I could go through it beforehand and I can do the video for her. I didn't want her to send it to me. I was going to go and purchase the file. So I went to go purchase the file and I got the file. Well, I purchased it, I got my receipt, but they didn't do a digital download on Etsy. Not sure why they didn't do this as a digital download, and they're going to email it. And I'm like, okay, I don't have time for this. I need to be able to do this video now. This is when I have time for it. So all right, I'll make a video separate for her once I finally get the file, whenever they actually send this file. I guess once they see it, they'll email it. But again, I don't know how long that would take, especially with it being a holiday weekend. So I decided, well, let's show her and others how to create things yourself. So let me put this disclaimer out there. Am I using images of a celebrity? Yes. Technically, all images and likeness thereof of licensed characters or even, celebrities. And I know sometimes we want to make our own shirts. You want to go online and there's all these wonderful, beautiful pictures that are taken by these amazing photographers. If you guys don't know, a photographer came after LeBron James because LeBron James reposted one of the pictures that they took, because technically these images also, like, they really belong to the photographer that took it, or if someone paid them for it, if it's for a magazine. So do understand that when you go on the internet and you pull pictures, you can potentially have a lot of people come after you, depending on, how far they take it and if they actually come across your items. Now, for most people, if you're making things for yourself, no one's going to come across that. When you go into the concert, no one's going to ask you, hey, where'd you get that picture from? That's mine. I took that. I mean, unless the photographer is there. So you do with it what you will. We are adults. We have free will. We make our decisions. Do understand there can be legal ramifications for it. My position in this and my job in this is simply to show how you can use Silhouette Studio if you do choose, if you so choose to. So this is for teaching and education purposes as far as me showing you how to do it. I am in no way, shape, or form saying that it is okay to do it. Whether it is an image of Mary J, if it's a image of Mickey Mouse or Paw Patrol or any other licensed character, if it is an image of a sports team logo, football player, basketball logo, the entities that own them own all rights to it, and they can take legal action. So let me just put that disclaimer out there, okay? This is simply for teaching purposes. And so that if you wanted to follow along or you simply wanted to DIY, I have conveniently provided all the images that I have downloaded, and I have removed.bg. I pay for it monthly. And I was like, you know what? I keep paying for this and I don't always use it. So I'm just going to find a whole bunch of images of Mary J, and I'm going to use my remove.bg, because if you use the free version, the pictures are kind of not so great quality. So I got a bunch of them and did remove.bg on it, and I put it in a nice little package for free for those who are in the Ink Zone. Or if you have access to my template vault, it's under miscellaneous. It says Mary J. So it has some PNGs and some JPEGs, because the image that the file that the person who contacted me had, I guess there's this design where Mary is inside of like a bunch of 30, like it's 33, and it's like different images inside of it. So I'm going to show how to do that as well. So there is a file that has like all of these, like not like the background isn't removed, and you can use them in different ways. So if you're in the Ink Zone, you're going to get that, and or if you have the vault. I did already add it to the vault, have to add it to the Ink Zone. But in the Ink Zone, we're going to go through it. I'm going to show you guys how to do some of these designs yourself. Etsy and all these different sites, whether it's a regular SVG, that's words, can be, sometimes it's easy for some people if they don't know how to use graphic design software such as Silhouette or Illustrator or CorelDRAW or Photoshop. These files can be very, very, very useful and helpful. And some people have no desire to learn how to do these things themselves. They rather focus on the application part, and that is perfectly fine. Okay. If you rather just purchase files and simply focus on the application, it's like, I don't want to be stressed about design. Give me the design. Let me press it to a shirt, to a tumbler, to a cup, to a flag, a decal, whatever it is. And that's perfectly okay. However, if you watch my videos, if you are in any of my classes, to me, that means that you desire to learn how to design and save yourself some coins. This particular file had like 5 things in it, and it was like 4 and some change. So, a little under $1 per little image. So it's not bad, but you can do it yourself and you can save yourself some coins. Will it take you some time in the beginning? Yes, it definitely will. Some may say, well, shoot, I might as well just purchase the file. It took me 2 hours to figure this out. And if you don't have proper training, it might take you 2 hours to figure it out. Certain designs, depending on how complex they are, they might take you an hour, even if you know what you're doing, to complete it, because it's so many parts and moving parts to it. However, you're able to do it yourself. You're able to still, especially if you weren't going to do anything with your time anyway, you're going to watch television, take away some of that time that you watch TV and work on your design skills. So what I'm going to do is show how you can create some of these designs. Or maybe you like the design, but it's like, man, this other picture of her is fierce, honey. That's kind of how I was. And I don't want this particular image, but I like the way that it's set up. When you want to customize your designs for your liking or for your customers' liking, you have to know how to design, guys. You got to know how to design. or at least bring an image in, trace and detach and add text, because that's really all we did for this one right here. I brought the image in, I traced and detached. I had to trace the her name, put some offsets on it. So I'm going to give like some tips and things with using your edit points and cleaning up your images. That's what we're going to do. So it's going to be the same video in the Ink Zone. I don't want to have to start another live and in the 30-day training. So if you're in either one of those groups, make sure you head over there, because I'm going to end this for everyone else and it will still be live for you guys. Okay. But these things can be really, really, really easy to do, guys. All you have to have is some knowledge. So first step is, I personally teach from Silhouette Studio. Do I know Photoshop? Yes. Y'all also going to get a little glimpse of Photoshop because I brought this in here and I actually had this idea. I'm like, ooh, this actually looks really good at the bottom. So I have this other idea of something I want to do with the Tumblr. But we're also going to kind of go through, some people always ask me about Photoshop. So how can you go and smooth out or kind of blend out the edges? I'm going to show you guys a little bit about that when we go over there, although the main part of it will be Silhouette Studio. So if you have not done so already and you want to be a part of the Ink Zone, we're going to do, as I will say that I am going to extend this. I haven't figured out exactly how I want to do it. If I'm going to leave it as a flat 3365, or if we're going to eventually change the structure. But if you get in now, you will be grandfathered in at that one-time fee of $33.65. Still trying to determine how I want to do it going forward after September, because the original was supposed to be just August, but I wanted to extend it through September. Having a really good time over there with you guys. We've had some amazing Zoom sessions. And I think you guys are learning a lot. I'm like seeing that you guys are applying certain things that you've learned. You're excited when you inbox me and say, Shakia, look what I did. So it's a really great feeling. I'm glad that you guys are learning a lot. It's helping your businesses. We had Chandra, when I mentioned about digital flyers, she immediately went out and went and created hers. It was absolutely amazing. So I'm loving the vibe. Loving that you guys are sharing and coming back and saying what's helpful for you all. So if you want to join the Ink Zone and be grandfathered in for however this structure change, if it changes, $33.65, go to the website, purchase this. You'll get your email with the instructions on how to gain access to the exclusive group. It is pretty much a Facebook group based thing. If you are not on Facebook, you really won't be able to take advantage of this. This is not associated with my academy in any way, shape, or form. You will not find this on your dashboard. Now, if you want to just simply learn Silhouette Studio, right here, this is where it's at, right here. Essentials to Silhouette Studio. Okay, $83.65, 30 days, over 40 hours of content to take you step by 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 step through the Silhouette Studio software, learning every tool and function and how to use them. And then once you get towards the end, we do some hands-on designing and you really get to see how to pull all of those together. And then in the Facebook group, you're going to get support to, and also videos like this, which we're about to do, where you're going to see, again, utilizing all of these tools together in real time for an actual design. So $83.65, head over to the website. The link is in the description of this particular video. I'm also going to go ahead and drop it in the comment section if you are not already enrolled in that course. And then the Ink Zone is something totally different, totally separate. I don't teach Silhouette Studio. I show you how to design and watch me works and things like that. So it's a little bit of some of everything, just to kind of see me in my daily, like my regular element. So since this is technically a teaching, I am sharing this with you guys in the Ink Zone and in the 30-day training. All right. So what was this? Oh, you're talking to Jesse. All righty. So I am going to end this now for all platforms except the Ink Zone and Essential to Silhouette Studio, Learn Silhouette Studio in 30 Days Facebook group. Hope to see each and every one of you guys over there. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.